tricks, we're going to be talking about how we can do tilt jumps, okay? So a tilt jump is essentially our legs going through second position in the air. It's called a tilt because it looks like you're tilting a little bit, and that upper body has that slight angle towards it, okay? So the first part we want to talk about is the right leg, what the right leg does, okay? To start this jump, we're going to take 2 steps. That's usually how it starts. There's other ways you could get into it, but today we're going to start with 2 steps. And those steps are going to be through plie. So where your arms are in first plie, plie. Now my right foot is going to, we want to think of it as a battement. It brushes up, yes? So from the moment it leaves the floor, it is straight. We're pushing that foot against the floor really hard, pulling it all the way up, okay? So you can think of it as a battement, but we all know a battement starts with a tendu, and then we can transition to that dégagé. Yes, it's all about that ballet technique, okay? So that's what my right leg is doing. Yes, now my left leg, after I go step through, it's doing the same thing, but it does not need to get all the way up here, right? We need to brush it slightly out, but this truly is like a dégagé on the left foot, okay? So my right leg is brushing to a battement, my left leg is brushing to that dégagé position, okay? We want that to happen simultaneously though, so we can make the really pretty picture of that jump, okay? Now before we do this, we need to talk about arms as well, okay? So in the preparation, we talked about arms are in first position. Yes, we go through plie, plie. Now, your head can either stay forward or some people like it to look down to have that angle with the jump. Today we're just gonna keep our head forward though, and my arms are going to unfold the same way my legs do, okay? Watching that my shoulders don't start coming up and watching that all the energy comes from my back, right in between those 2 shoulder blades, okay? So once I have the understanding of my legs, what they're supposed to do, and what my arms are doing, I can put it together, okay? We'll see the jump, then we'll talk about how you land that, okay? So she's gonna run through 5, 6, 7, and it's a plie, plie, lift. Good. So what you can see how she landed, she hit that position, she brings that right leg through to coupe, yes? Okay, and that left leg has to plie, right? We talked about how you have to plie to avoid injury in your knee. So we brush, left leg does my plie, my right leg goes to coupe, and then from there I can either open up, I can finish that way, I can transition into my next step, I can do whatever I need to out of that position, okay? So watching that one more time, 5, 6, 7, it's a 1, 2, lift, plie, yes. Good, and as she did that plie, you also notice she's not letting her upper body collapse, she's keeping her upper body tall. So she's open, she plies, and arms come back to first, and everything on the upper body is nice and lifted. We just have that plie happening with the left leg. Okay, one more time for the video. 5, 6, 7, it's a 1, 2, lift, plie.